Good morning. Thank you for joining me for Tech Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, May 19th, and let's go ahead and get started with announcements. Your first announcement this week is about our Zoom call, and I'm sorry to say we won't be able to have a Zoom meeting this week, so stay tuned for next week. But this week I have some extra meetings. I'm holding some training for some other teachers, so kind of ate into the schedule. So no Zoom call for this week, so look for details for next week on Google Classroom. Your second announcement is called Pass the Chromebook Challenge. So I've been seeing some challenges online for passing things from one person to another person using like videos. So for example, like a sports team might pass a ball from one player to the next, but they're not really passing it, but it looks that way when you put the videos together. And I thought it would be fun for us to do a distance learning version called Pass the Chromebook. So if you'd like to participate, and I hope you will, please make some kind of a message on your Chromebook. You can use any program you want, Google Docs, PowerPoint, Google Drawings, and then take a quick video like with a phone or maybe somebody else's device of you passing it. And so it looks like you'll get the Chromebook from one side, show it, and then pass it on to the other, or pass it up and down, or however you like. So here's an example of my Pass the Chromebook video. I hope you can see it's super short. It will take you probably just a couple minutes to kind of put together, and I think it would be great. So please, you can turn in your video to me by emailing it to me. You can turn it in on Google Classroom. You can put it on our Flipgrid, upload it to Flipgrid, whichever way is easiest for you. I gave you several opportunities because I want to make it easy. So let's build a challenge. And your third announcement is keep sending those requests in for Microsoft tests. I think we're up to about a dozen kids now that are scheduled. We have 2 kids that already took some tests and a lot more scheduled. So just send me an email and it's up to you. You can retake the Excel test if you want or not, or you can go straight to the PowerPoint test. And your next announcement is starting this week, your teachers will be taking a kind of attendance in PowerSchool. So you might want to pass this on to your families, but either daily or weekly. Now I'm going to choose to do weekly. Teachers are asked to put a little note in PowerSchool attendance. The code is the letter D. So normally when you're present, it's just there. And if you're absent, there's an A or sometimes an O. But we're going to start a code called D for distance learning engagement. So if you're doing your work or emailing your teachers, that means that you were participating and engaged, so you'll have a D for the week, which is a good thing. It's not like a letter grade D, it just D stands for distance learning engagement. So if you have any questions, please email me about that. And then your last announcement is please keep an eye out for the Timber Talk and this week's Chinook Buck auctions. Sounds like kids are having a lot of fun. Last week there was pizza deliveries. So thank you to Mr. Pierce and the Chinook staff for putting together those auctions. And that's it for announcements. And now it's time for shout outs. Our first shout out is a big one. Shout out to Larissa, because Larissa took the PowerPoint test last week and she passed. Way to go, Larissa. I'm super proud. She wanted to just give it a try, even though we haven't done all that many projects, but it uses a lot of the same skills that we learned in Word and some from Excel, and then she figured out things. So way to go, Larissa. Our first PowerPoint pass. Woo-woo. And I'll get a certificate in the mail. So I hope to go into school this week and I'll mail out those Excel certificates too. So well done, Larissa. Our next shout out is for the kids who attended our Zoom call last week. Thank you, Peyton, Wilson, Cohen, Bailey, Ethan, Avery, and Johnny. I forgot to get a picture of us this time, but thank you for participating. It was so great to see your faces, and I really appreciate you taking the time out to do that. And our next shout outs are for our All-Stars. These are the students who did all of their work last week And I have to give one apology. I accidentally left Rebecca off the prior week, so well done, Rebecca. And thank you to all the kids who did all their work this week. As a reminder, the work was a PowerPoint review file about the Home and Insert tab, and then a PowerPoint meme and a typing test. So here are the All-Stars. And the last shout outs go to our students who made some hilarious memes. I was laughing out loud, literally, while I was reviewing these. And there are quite a few I wanted to share. So I'm sorry that there's a lot, but I think you will enjoy them. They were so much fun. So I'm going to be sharing the memes made by Keisha McKenna, Cohen, Avery, Jenna, Andre, Aliona, Abby, Israel, Peyton, Camden, Jaden, V, Ava, Kenna, Michael, Alexandra, Larissa, and Kyla. So here they are. I hope you enjoyed those memes as much as I did. They were hilarious, so thank you for creating such great projects this week. And that's it for shout-outs. Now it's time for your weekly work. This week you have 3 tasks to do. Your first task is a PowerPoint online file called Nutrition Tips. And in this PowerPoint, your goal is to work on inserting a table and then editing that table and applying some styles. So that's your first one. The directions are posted on this Google Classroom assignment. And you will be starting from a blank PowerPoint file. So your first task is a PowerPoint online file called Nutrition Tips. Your second task is to explore the Google Drawings program that we used a couple weeks ago. You made a dinosaur, and this week I have a fun project for you to create a portrait. you can create a self-portrait. You can use yourself as a subject, or you could choose a celebrity or a family member. It's up to you, but you're going to use Google Drawings to make a portrait. I can't wait to see them. I think they're going to be awesome. For the Google Drawings portrait, there is a direction file posted on Google Classroom, and there's also a video tutorial. There's a couple tools. There's a tool called the Polyline tool that does take a little bit of getting used to, so I suggest following along to the tutorial if any part of the directions are not the clearest. Okay. And then your third task today, or this week, is a typing test, of course. Okay, so just a quick reminder, for the week, you have 3 assignments, 3 tasks. The first one is a PowerPoint online file called Nutrition Tips. The second is a Google Drawings portrait. And the third is a 1-minute typing test anytime this week. All right, that wraps up your weekly work and today's Tech Tuesday. As always, please email me if you have any questions at all. And I hope you have a great week. Thanks for watching.